starts to fall. That long, lonely night are now running in. The key to my heart you hold in your hand, and nothing else matters now. We together again. Oui, c'est bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Aujourd'hui, c'est mardi, 11e jour en mois à août 2020. Bienvenue pour station Hitz FM, station Kabao Chalet, bon matin, comme la journée à continuer. Nous comprenons sur des fréquences 92.1 dans notre pays, à 91.1 dans tout le pays. Et nous regardons, nous à sur Channel 124, Underground TV. Mazadaye! Together again. The gray skies are gone. You back in my arms. Now where you belong. The love that I knew is with me again. And nothing else matters now. We're together again. And nothing else matters now. We're together again. Yes, 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 c'est mon accommodement. Bienvenue pour station Kabao Chalet, les bons matins comme la journée à continuer. Nous coopérons sur des fréquences 92.1 dans notre pays, 91.1 en sud pays. Et nous regardons Underground TV. Madou c'est TV en bas, Madou fouillette pour regarder TV, mais ça c'est notre Underground TV.
Bass TV a loqué en bas.
That's right, that's right. Bon matin, nous avons SPE. Appel pour nous prédier. Et puis après appel la den. Nous avons la liste spéciale mon jodi qui bof de yo. Là il commence bien bon pays. Yes I. Moi c'est un disappointment. On try ça encore. Yes I.
Bagay chaud.
Oui chaud.
Wonderful feel.
Comment you?
Moi bien merci. Donc comment you?
Tico a pas en 100%. Ma levé qu'a sorti comme moi.
Il a fait
top
comme
correct.
ça. Oui.
Because manière moi actuellement là moi qu'a sorti comme moi primaire parce que là moi quitté Kaila. Mais merci mon Dieu. Et j'abandonne nous les souffles là.
Et qui a nous la sagesse là.
Oui pour nous ça doit piquer nous ici là.
Oui.
Moi prend 10 minutes. Même pas 10 minutes. Sortir Kaila moi pour arriver ici.
On y a dit concorde.
Ça moi ni là il fast hein. Il fasse. Yes I. Eh ben bon matin là Mando. Angel Berry a point devant.
Oui.
Bon Cincy a point devant. Nous ka bay devant.
Oui.
All right, un point.
On ka point devant.
Un point.
Oui.
Dr. Secret, Miss Diane, Asylum, Sergeant Chico, and all realists. I want to say happy birthday to Julietta Joseph, who's celebrating her birthday today, or Bassan Joseph, coming from Angel. And also want to shout out my mom, Vero, and her father, Fayo, or Bexa. I'm enjoying the show.
Vous tenez comment maman
Oui.
C'est pas moi qui dis, c'est mon qui parle. Oui, nous avons fait sa mission à non ici qui le peuple a parlé. Bon, let le peuple a parlé, nous avons quitté parler. Julietta Joseph Obassin Joseph. Autant Julietta Joseph Obassin Joseph.
Oui.
Aujourd'hui, c'est birthday qui a célébré. Nous avons Julietta, happy birthday to you. And that's coming from all of us, especially me and Angel Berry of New Jersey. Bon matin, Mazedel. Avant, rien, nous avons chanté happy birthday ça. Bye, Julietta.
Nous n'y allons pas.
Non, nous allons chanter ça, Julietta, par Koy. From Angel Berry. Et then nous allons chanter l'autre là.
Oh, ok.
Happy birthday, Juju, hein?
Oui.
And point! Hey! Nous allons faire ça, la chance pour ça.
Join.
Join nous pour nous célébrer. Birthday et puis Julietta pour. Woo! Bon, ça, mon bleu fait pour moi. Avant moi, d'où bonjour, d'où ça, mon bleu fait bon. J'ai décidé de venir ici, à venir avec 3 chaps police. Ou comme ça, les autres, bon? T'allez. Bon, mettons on the spot pour les, ou pas mener, pour ces mon entendre. Ok. Depuis ça fait ça vient pour dire nous là. Serge, bonjour.
Bonjour.
Pas parler comme si vous quand. Bon matin, mon petit voir oui. Bon moi donc j'ai 10 poches si des nous caille bon western
après demain.
Oui, western angle ça. Right. Oui, so ça tourner ça quoi en bas non?
Oui. Et bon.
OK, right. Nous voulons 92 points bah là dedans.
Oui.
So
regardez.
Oui, nous test c'est qu'on nous test temperature. Mais avant monde dit c'est moi qui dit combien qui hot temperature sage là. Bah yo c'est mon.
Oui. Il hot c'est pour les 92.1.
That's right. Et plus bas ici posé descendre c'est
91.1.
So ça veut pour ici en haut 92.1 il malade nous avons quarantine. Et c'est plus bas passer 91.1 isolation. Bon matin, nous en pleine forme. Saja, bonjour, bienvenue pour la station.
Bonjour tout le monde.
Est-ce tout va all right?
Nous là, Kachebe.
Bon matin, on vient de bon air, garçon.
Oui, bon air.
Il vient bon avant café.
Moi, des gars, tu as arrivé pour c'était, mais tu as arrivé, moi. Oui,
t'as arrivé. Ok, eh bien, ça bon. Bon matin, nous allons chanter Happy Birthday by Julietta Joseph qui sortit en Bassin Joseph. Autant Julietta Joseph qui sortit en Bassin Joseph. Oui. So, nous apprenons? Happy birthday Juju.
Oui.
Ok. On peut y go. Happy birthday Juju. Happy birthday Juju. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday Juju. Happy birthday, Juju. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. So, Julietta, that is for you from Angel Berry. Your entire family, although they have not seen it, but I know they wishing you happy birthday as well. And Angel Berry, I know she have lots of St. Lucian's love, and she will definitely enjoy your birthday with you, knowing Angel Berry. And I'm sure Miss Viru and Mr. Raphael as well would attend. So we have Pastor Wally with us. Let us take that call. Pastor Wally, good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Secret.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. Diane.
Morning.
Lady Diane.
Uh-huh.
Morning. How are you all this morning?
Not too bad. We have somebody else. I know you can see him.
Sergeant Chico.
Say again?
We have somebody else with us. Our
Oh,
Tuesday guest.
Sad. How are you, Sad?
Yeah, not too bad. Find them, sir.
Okay, wonderful. Just let me just say a word of prayer quickly.
Yes.
Okay, Heavenly Father, this morning we thank you, Lord, for the morning. We thank you for the breaking of the day. We thank you we are in the land of the living. Lord, this is the day that you have made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. We thank you for the breath of life this morning. We pray this morning that you will bless us. You will bless the program. Everything that's going to be said this morning, let it be, oh God, a help for somebody out there that need, oh God, help, that need, oh God, the needs to be met and the problem to be solved. We pray, oh God, that you will have your own divine way in the midst of your people this morning. In the name of Jesus, that Lord, that you will bless this program, that somebody will be encouraged, somebody that is about, oh God, to commit suicide, that is about to commit, oh God, take up this gun, dear Lord, will remember you at the end of this program, and Lord, turn to you who is known like eternal. Bless this program, we pray. pray in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
And amen. So is everything okay, Brother Wally?
Everything is okay coming on, my brother. Holding on, listening to you all, and especially to hear what Sergeant Chico have to say this morning.
Okay, thank you. One of these days I will call you when I'm in the south, and you will give me a little location so I can drive to your place. Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
No problem.
Yeah.
Looking forward. God
Okay.
bless you all.
Yeah. Thank
God
you very
bless
much.
you.
Amen,
Have a
thank
good
you.
one. Okay.
Okay.
Sir, you may not want to believe, but this is the man who brought me up. That's a serious thing. Yeah, that's a serious thing. When he said that on the radio the last time there,
Last time, yeah.
yeah, that's a very, very serious thing.
good
First
thing
he took me to church, and he took me to a place where I can find myself a job. Don't leave my home if I don't know where you're going to. And I mean, during those days, things was not the way it is now.
Yes.
Where guys robbing you and do all kind of things, and so I can go to church. He know where I going to church. From church, come back at his home like I was his son.
Yes.
You understand? So I am always grateful to him.
Yes.
And at the time, his wife Ruth Eugene, we were like brother and sister due to the connection that we had, the family had together. So, Pastor Wally, I will never forget what you have done for me. Money is not all, but
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
okay, everybody say thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. So I say thanks to
Thank you, sir.
Yes. We have somebody else. You said that's their birthday.
Yeah, man.
So before we go into the exercise, let us celebrate with that person. Sekimuni. Boss Semuna, I am giving you all both English and Creole, but for those that cannot speak the Creole, we have St. Lucians that cannot speak Creole. And Saj, I used to say that before, every St. Lucian can speak Creole, but that's not true.
not true, yeah.
That's not true. When my daughter started speaking Creole, I used to laugh. The way she used to, she would not say moi-même, me-même, you know.
Rabbi used to say-
me vie wow, you know, things like that.
My
Yeah.
son used to say, ou ka mal twene moi. Mal mene moi, pas mal twene moi.
C'est mal traîné. Il a dit mal traîné, but c'est mal mené.
Mal mené.
Yeah, I love the Creole. I love the Creole. So we're doing it both English and Creole for those who are not too good in the English, and everybody will enjoy the show. So who else you have?
Ou pa ke sheme kwe.
Hmm.
Rande, kote ou ye.
What do you say?
Birthday Randy.
Birthday Randy?
Oui.
Randy better toi because ici à plus tard because moi-même pas qu'à chanter birthday by moun.
Pour
Et moi
rien.
pas gauche moi pas sorti. Tout est comme by la moun gauche moi qu'à sorti pour birthday. Et pas vie mais you matter what.
Randy the psychic.
N'a pas yon cool quoi dire là, you better behave quoi. Yes. And point.
Oui.
Randy.
Happy birthday Randy. And point. Let's go. Happy birthday, Randy. Happy birthday, Randy. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, Randy. Happy birthday, Randy. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Hip, hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip, hip.
Hooray!
Bon,
Hooray!
bon, attends ça pas gunshot. Ça c'est son champagne.
Non, kon sa ka pon kou? Bon, professeur.
Pas dit top moun gay.
Eh, bon Dieu. Che.
Ah.
Ba
Ça
la.
tu connais beaucoup.
Ba la.
Randy the Psychic, happy birthday! Alright. Bon, attends ça. Quand tu chantes là, c'est ça qui joue pour birthday là.
Oui.
Maman.
Et puis, la Woz.
Oui.
Parce que c'est soldat la Woz.
Margaret, I have a book, I have a book to sing a song for you.
Outen, I have a book to sing a song for you. Bon, nous allons bien bonjour pour toute police qui en pays cette ici. On est Sergeant Chico qui a représenté les derniers. Bon matin. Bon affaire ça nous aller up pour 8h30. Bon matin moins free. So moins pas ni bon on pièce engagement. So moins free bon matin up to 8:40. Moi c'est nous ça aller pour 8:40. Depuis ça là comme toujours nous pas capable pour 8h, nous ca descendre pour 8h30 et là still les monde qui a dit nous date qui titan coûte mais WhatsApp c'est comme ça, c'est programme là cahier. So I must inform you that you are listening to 92.1 in the north, 91.1 in the south, and of course you are viewing channel 124 Underground TV. I want to take the time to say good morning to management and staff of Hitz FM and also
Underground TV.
Okay, right. I see you have an ID card in front of you there, madam.
Yes.
Can you?
Okay. The name of the person is Jalim Lansiko. Jalim Lansiko.
Jalim Lansiko. Anybody who know Jalim Lansiko? Any address on that?
No. It just says Castres.
But you said no. You just say Castres. Jalim Lansiko of Castres. Your ID card is with us at Hitz FM. And the number you can call is 489-4781. We will give you direction as to how and where to collect your ID card. Jalim Lansiko, anybody who knows that name, Jalim Lansiko, your ID card is at Hitz FM, and that is how it is. Even if you lose your wallet with $1,000, I am not assure you that you will get the whole 1,000, because we have to take something to whether I to mention your name. But I'm just joking. Don't tell people I say that. Yeah, so tout police qui a notre pays nous ka dit bien bon bon hodi c'est ça qui a représenté ça.
Oui.
Et puis comment nous prendre une pièce chanter pour exercice là bon matin. Oh yes, sir. Yes, on prend ça, Let us do some exercise on that song. Come on.
Come on, Madeleine.
Madeleine. Oh, Baba, no, Madeleine Alexander.
Start exercising.
Let's do a little exercise on that. Come on, my people. Oh, yeah, look, somebody's calling. Let's take that call. Let's see who is it. Hello, good morning. Hitz FM.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
How are you?
I am a little better than a while ago. What's about you?
I'm there, not too bad.
Okay.
Hold on, I can't get that radio on the phone. I sent to hear that request, eh?
Yeah,
to tend it.
Yeah, put it off.
You want to hear it request? I can tell you get license. Loud and full on the air.
Yes, you still there with us?
Sorry?
Are you still there with us?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Okay, go ahead now.
Hold on. I'm almost there with you. Then I get to the radio station now. What's that? FM, right?
92. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from 114.
91.1.
91.1.
Okay, I trying to get to the thing there. I think my TV I'm using it right now.
Okay, you're using your TV. Oh, that's very good. That's very, very good.
Well,
so you can tune in 91.1 and then you will find us there. Although sometimes you in between the 92 and the 91. And okay, TV is 124. So she's on TV now.
Yeah, so you will pick up everything on TV.
Yes. Okay?
I will do it. Can I repeat again? Because I can't wait confused right now. There.
You will be getting everything on the TV. You will see everything on TV.
You seeing us right now, okay?
You seeing us right now.
TV.
Right. TV is 124, channel 124.
Are you on TV now?
Just now, I have some headache. That's why I'm very slow when it comes to that.
Are you on
the website?
Are you on TV right now? TV.
Channel 124.
No, I got cable.
Okay, all right.
I internet.
Your internet, okay. All right. She on the internet.
I will call back. I'll call back.
Okay, thank you very much. Hey, people. Woo! Mon Report is in the house. Yes, sir. Madeleine is saying good morning. Let me just pull this one here. Let me see. Madeleine. Yeah, Madeleine said good. Madeleine Alexander. Of course, she's from Babonneau. She's a bright and lovely Good morning to all my beautiful people. But then, of course, I am a beautiful one. Thank you very much. Bon, il y a 20 minutes qu'à descendre après. Bon, nous pas même dit exercice song nous là bon matin. Ça nous fait avant nous partir nous pas point.
No, I point and listen.
Ça slow tellement regarder pour ça. Ça slow, ça slow.
On va prendre slow match exercise pour matin.
Non, nous pas prendre rien slow pour matin. Nous pas prendre ça. Moi j'ai dit que nous pas prendre l'autre. Ça c'est exercice nous là.
If you don't know where you're coming from, you don't know where to go. Love the culture and Anthony Selassie. Say so. Long ago.
Bonjour, bienvenue pour Station Hitz FM. Ça c'est le beau exercice là. Ça qu'a fait? Nous manchons. Ok, véhiculer. Ok, so nous va prendre un exercice à ça, hein?
C'est tout ça.
This l'année, ok. Oui, l'année on a chanté qui a un programme là, même si c'est pas actuellement là. Puisque nous passons j'ai chanté pour matin, ça j'ai tout à l'heure, il y a un whole du temps. Ok, man, j'ai des 4. Vous voyez, pas de problème. So, faites un exercice avec nous là bon matin, ok? All right.
Cut me mother belly and the money them a bet. This is what kind of baby mama she a get. Chop. Is it a king? Is it a princess? So you see me generation chop.
Oui, nous commandons le whole pays pour exercice avec nous bon matin. Do a little bit of exercise. Come on. And oh, Heather. Il sorti un mon citon. Bonjour.
Honeymoon great food.
L'animon great food, l'animon fig, madam.
Well, this is more than history, more than mystery. Over the years, them all a try.
Oh yeah, we have DJ Roots William. He said good morning, blessed Tuesday to all. Of course, DJ Roots, acknowledge and do a little bit of the exercise with us this morning. Come on.
We know we have to get victory. See them all lock up the come by go chip with. Oh, too slippery.
To all Rastafarian, good morning to you all. And all bald heads, good morning. Yes, we have a call. Let us look at it. I think it's a person from Monrepo. Let's take it right now. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, Hitz FM.
I am sending birthday greetings to my son Omari James and also myself, his mother Shamin Seria from Monrepo. And I wish he see many more birthdays to come and all the best on a special day today.
What's the name? What's the person's name?
Omari James.
Omari James.
Yeah.
Omari James. And your name, your birthday as well?
Yeah, my birthday as well.
Oh my goodness. Why, what a shot. What a shot. Such what a shot. Imagine you having a child that born the same day. Same date with you. Woo! Madam, I wish I could have played. I wish I could have played a cricket like that. I would place the ball properly. Yeah. Omari James, and your name is?
Shamin Seria.
Take your time. Take your time. What name?
Shamin Seria.
Shamin Seri. Okay.
Yeah.
The Sari, the Seri and the Shalri, you all are related, right?
Yeah, I part of that.
And the James of Monrepo.
No, I don't know for that James.
Okay.
My children that James.
Okay, thank you. So how are you receiving us down there?
You know, I'm not getting free enough plane. I get in the station. I'm not getting enough plane.
Okay, well keep searching, keep listening. Okay.
I have it right, not plane. It's not plane at all.
Okay. We'll work on that.
All right, thank you.
All right, take care of yourself. It's always a pleasure when we hear people like you call. It means that you are part of the family.
Yes, so thanks so much.
All right, thank you. All right. Miss Diane, we have somebody else birthday there. Let me just pull it up so we can just sing happy birthday to you all. That person is okay. All right, I think it's the same thing. Okay, to Shamin Seri and her son Omar. Yeah. Okay, that's right.
After the exercise.
Yeah. You still want to exercise? No. Okay, let us just sing that to themselves, because when it's 7:30, I'm going to give you your mic because you have a whole hour for you to do your thing. All right, let's sing. So Shamin and Shamin Serie and
her son
Omar
James.
Omari James. Mm-hmm. This is for you all. A happy birthday to both of you. And Mom, au fait bien. I don't know if it's the father who did it, but what a shot. That's more than 6 runs. Yeah, happy birthday to them. Happy birthday to you too. Okay, we shake. All right, let's go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hip hip hip. Hip hip hip. Po po po. That's not gunshot, because the police are taking all the guns from the street. That's champagne. Now, Shaman, I tell you something. Try to find yourself in Castries before the end of this week. Bring me my share of cake from your birthday. All right? You can call me and find out my number. I will give you my number to bring my cake. Shaman, porte bama soup plate. All right.
To our birthday. 3 bouteilles champagne.
Good. Right, good. Yes. Mr. Salem, come. Come, let Shaman see your face. Yeah, just give her a little wave there, man. Yeah, tell her happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Sherman. Omari, big up yourself on your big day.
And give the father a shout.
Yeah, Mr. James, big up.
For doing such a fantastic job.
I don't know if it's him. I'm not 100% certain.
Okay.
But somebody did a good job.
Yeah, I know of a family that have twins. They have 2 sets of twins. Right. That's 4 children. Right. There are 2 that born on the same day with the father, 2 born the same day with the mother. And they say they're not making children again. Right. Because it's more likely that they will not have. Yeah. So when people celebrating, they have free celebrating one day, another free another day. So they pull their boat offshore. All right. So we are happy to hear that. Yes, it is 7:29. Diana, the rest of the people that we have not big up. You're going to get your big up. And I must inform you all that on Saturday night, we're going to have a little get together here.
The country train is in the yard.
Yeah, country train right in the yard. So we are asking you ladies to bring something to eat. Bring a dish, and the men carry a little sanitizer. A bottle. Bring something. Even if I say bring a little bottle, if you can bring a whole case of beer, don't tell people I say bring a whole case of beer. But if you can bring it, bring it. And we will definitely celebrate. I know what I'm going to bring already. Don't ask me. Now, if you bring the same thing with me, it means that we have more than what I bring.
And it will be social distancing.
Yeah, social distancing.
Right.
So when you come and you see people, because we're going to have tip inside and in the balcony, on the step, as to where people should.
6 feet.
Okay. It may not be 6 feet, but you know. Yes, 29.5 minutes after the hour of 7, and in the next half a minute, the mic will be Saj on. So, good morning to all those that are, Mama Real, good morning to you. Avant que moi, bien chay moun di moi pour doen top VMS. Okay? Miss Susie, good morning to you. Kinta kunte kikakute amak, good morning to you.
Chalo.
Yeah, you JJ, Bibi, toutes ces mix up nous ka dire bien bonjour bon matin nous pas ça. Pour les taille. Bobef nous ka dire bonjour bon matin. Oui.
Comme cabrit.
Il a. Oui. Imaginez, moi t'ai dans birthday party dimanche, madame. Là t'es ni curry goat, là t'es une pression. Moi t'ai ni un choice between you there. Ou ça moi tellement couillon. Moi prends pression. Moi t'ai supposé prendre curry goat là. All now sur les moi vinn là ici à depuis c'est pas boucle. Bon, on apprend ça from moi. Ma pense ça. Choix ça j'y ça n'a pas de bloc.
Wow, head that. Wow,
yes, on that slow song, I am bringing in my guest for this morning. My guest is no other than Sergeant Chico. Sergeant Chico, good morning and welcome to Hitz FM. Let me just remind the people, those that just tune in, you are listening to Hitz FM, HITZ, 92.1 in the north of the island, 91.1 in the south of the island. So those at Monrepo, Proale, just tune in between 92.1 and 91.1 and you will find us. I know there are some stations from Barbados that covering when you reach in that area. And you're also watching Underground TV, so I say TV Abate 124. So it's time for me to pass on to Sarge because he have a lot of things to discuss this morning. Birthdays, you on hold. And any call that you're going to or text you're going to send in, it have to be in relation with the police. You question the police. All right? And then your question will be answered. Those that he cannot answer, he have a big book. Most times he needs 3 or 4 persons from the Master Police to help him to carry the book. So many laws. So he'll be able to answer. So Sarge, the mic is yours. Go ahead.
Morning everybody. Morning Miss Diane.
Morning.
I want to say morning to first my family and who are always listening, my wife, my children, all the police officers around the island, on duty, off duty, and especially the former police officers. I meet a lot of them. They call me at the station and tell me they listen to the program.
Oh, that's very nice.
And they are very impressed with the standard of the program.
Okay.
Of our program, the topics that we deal with, the calls that we get.
Thank you.
So the loyal callers keep calling because the program is aimed at educating people about the different procedures and the different laws, so that all of us can be together, can grow together. This morning I want to just mention first the ID card that you found. I wanted to tell persons how important it is to collect your ID card. I lost mine. I lost one. I got a new one replaced. At the time there was an amnesty at the electoral department, so I didn't have to pay. And I lost it again.
Hey.
So now I'm kind of reluctant to go back. I have not reapplied for a new one. But it is so important to have your ID card because you cannot just go back and get one. You have to put a declaration form in. You have to write it in, let a JP sign it, get a stamp, and it takes a little while. The police must give you a report. You must go to the station to report that it's lost because the court can take your ID card because it's a form of travel document, and a lot of people sometimes can use tricks to get a new one. So it's important that Charlie Lansiko come to the station or come to Hitz FM because it's there and collect that because it would save you money.
It will save you time.
It would cost $100 to get that back. Driver's license, I believe, is the same
procedures.
Thing. So if you have it and you misplace it and somebody find it, I wish somebody could call me and tell me they find mine, so I wouldn't have to pay the $100. So come and get it. It is very important that you keep those documents because when you have a check, Dr. Secret, and you go to the bank, you need 2 forms of IDs. Now, sometimes if you don't have your driver's license, you have to go home to get your passport. And then you're still missing one. you know, and then they don't take any ID. If you have a station ID for her, they wouldn't accept it because it's not a recognized ID per se. So the national ID is very important. I just wanted to put that in first before I go on to the main subject areas.
Yeah. Well, as you 1 minute, as you mentioned the station ID. Yeah. Yesterday afternoon, even last night, I was looking for some voice note.
Yes.
For the program this afternoon, and a lot of people told me that question is important, but where is your ID? You said you're from the radio station. Where's your ID? Now, people who know me didn't bother about that, but other people, where's your ID? And you know where I park for the person to be waiting and thing. You know, so ID, whether it's a radio station or wherever you work in, an ID is important. That ID identify. Because I'm going to say, hey, a good evening. I work with Hitz FM, and I'm looking for some voice note as to so. Where is your ID? Because you mentioned Hitz FM.
Yes.
So your ID card is very important, and we believe that you should have your ID. As such, if I forget my wallet at home, I go back for it immediately because I don't drive without my I don't drive without my driver's license. And my ID card, I always make sure that I go with it.
Yes.
Oh my God! Somebody said, I don't want them to say it's me that said it, Mr. And just read this there for me.
My husband.
Now read from the top. Look there, from the top there. Okay, let me put it on this platform for you. It's closer to you. Read from here.
Hi, Dr. Secret. Tell him his wife.
Look the mic there. Use the mic, please.
Hi, Dr. Secret. Tell him his wife have it.
You know that number? You know that number? 5542, you know it?
Yes.
I will not see the rest of it. Oh. Yeah, okay. So they didn't want you to go on. She didn't want you to go and cash the check. So she took the card. So the moment you ask for the card, you know you're going to cash the check, so she will go with you.
Oh, I know. I get the trick. Now I didn't want to tell her that I lost it again, so I just kept it a secret.
Secret. Well, no more secret.
But the card jumped out of the
bag. I saw the check in the book. There, I was asking about the check, but since she sent that message, it means that she's still typing. Yes. It means that she will accompany you.
Yes, to the bank.
To the bank. Okay. Say Sakifam. Yeah. Yes, Aja. Let's continue.
Yes. This morning looking at the news last night, I saw two accidents between Saturday and Monday on the television, on the news, involving motorcycles. One with a pedestrian and one the driver on another vehicle.
Okay.
And it happening so often, you know, it's a real cause for concern. The police now are inundated with calls to arrest the persons on motorcycles, illegal motorcycles and so on. Okay, so we have to do a lot, Dr. Secret. Now it appears as though I know people at a great loss when they're involved in accidents or collisions.
Yeah.
From that moment, that day onwards, a month or 2 months in the future, your vehicle may be down. It might be a source of income for your family.
Yes.
And you really want to urge the police to provide a report for you so that you can get compensated either by the person's insurance or by the person themselves.
Yeah.
Because if damage is low in cost, I may pay Miss Diane from my pocket. But if I knock a vehicle and it costs in excess of $5,000, I may just pay my excess $2,000 or $2,500 or $1,500 and then let the insurance
Do the rest.
take care of her damage.
Yeah.
But there is a delay because the police has to prepare a report. Now, there are many factors that would influence how soon the police can provide you a report, an insurance report. And I know a lot of people have a difficulty in accepting that. They believe that if an accident happened this morning, by tomorrow morning, people are calling you, officer, where's the report? My insurance wants it. It doesn't work so. I mean, you'd hardly find an officer who would be able to give you that report in a day.
In 24 hours?
In 24 hours. Although it can happen because basically the police rule upon arrival at the accident scene is to document the particulars of the accident and then to provide the report, to submit his report. His report would have factual information, where the accident took place, that's a fact. The road, the width of the road measurements, those are factual information. The officer is measuring, is noting in your presence, that's factual. His opinion is based on the measurements, the facts. You say, what Miss Diane say, he's weighing the two, applying the rules of the road to it, and seeing who's at fault. And he said, it is my opinion that Miss Diane is at fault.
Yeah.
All right? In between Miss Diane and Dr. Secret. That doesn't mean because Miss Diane is a Lameo, she must be wrong. All right? And Dr. Secret drives every day, he must be right. The rules of the road has to apply.
Yes.
And that's what the police apply. No matter how good you think you can interpret the roundabout rules or how you drive, you have been lucky missing accidents at the roundabout all the time because you don't know how to drive there. When you have an accident at the roundabout, the police would use the rule that he knows to determine who's at fault in the accident. So it doesn't matter what you think, it's the rules that the police apply.
Yeah.
All right, so once you carry all your documents, now what determines how fast the police would put the report together? Whether you have your documents, whether the car is in order, whether the police has to wait for you to bring the insurance, or now that you're involved in the accident, you now go in and look for your old change of ownership form because you have never changed your ownership.
Yeah.
So all of those things are, and that's part of the law. You have been escaping all the time. You're passing roadblocks and so on. You're lucky the police have not been stopping you. There are people so, Dr. Secret.
Yes, that is true.
They drive a car 10 years and they don't have insurance and they're just lucky. The police not catching them.
Now, I am so happy that you brought up that point. Bridge Street, coming from northbound of Bridge Street, heading toward southbound, meaning that I left the boulevard.
Yes.
And I'm heading towards Bridge Street, to the bridge, heading towards the bridge.
Well, he said go to.
Right. Now, somebody who's coming from, let's use the square of J. Vegas.
Yes.
Okay? What's the name of that street?
Brazil.
I know, but I just question you.
Yeah.
Coming from Brazil Street.
Either left or right.
And then you about turning onto Bridge Street. Okay? You look that way, you saw me coming. But your mind tell you that you're going to pass before I reach you.
Yes.
Sarge, I am expecting you to stop.
Yes.
I am hoping that you will stop. But I have the right of way. I continue about my business. But the fact that you turn ahead of me and I hit you from the back, who would be wrong in that accident? I hit you from the back. I am hoping that you will stop.
Yes.
I am expecting you to stop. You didn't stop. But I happen to hit you from the back because of the closeness. Who would be wrong in that case?
Okay, now every accident or collision might be weighed on different events. All right? It's not necessary. You may not necessarily be right because you're on the main road. And I'll explain. There is a saying that once you knock somebody from the back, you're wrong. That's not true.
Somebody or the vehicle?
The vehicle.
Oh, because look, this guy and hit me from the back. She just hit me from my back.
It is being said that when you knock a vehicle ahead of you,
yes,
in its back, in its rear, that the person who's at the back is wrong. That's not true. Now, in the scenario you give, it depends a lot of factors. That depends on a lot of factors. How far was Dr. Secret from you when you first saw Dr. Secret? If you're coming from the minor road, Brazil Street, and you're making a left turn, knowing that Bridge Street has right of way or what we call priority, I rather use priority. Because right of way, people always believe they have right.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Priority. If you turn, if you don't assess my speed and then you turn ahead of me, I can only hit you on your right side, on your back.
Yeah.
Because you failed to stop where you were supposed to stop.
Yes.
But if I have coming down Bridge Street with 100 miles an hour, which I shouldn't be, and then I see you turn already, and because I was not paying attention and I tried to apply brakes, I didn't stop, and my vehicle hit you. That's two different scenarios from the same accident.
But coming
in one
from
case, you will be wrong.
Coming from Brazil Street,
yes, it is a minor road. You have
to stop.
Yes,
you have to stop.
You have to stop.
No matter how.
And people don't stop.
People don't stop there. People don't stop. Imagine there's a line which
there's
you're supposed.
Stop line,
yes, stop line. People don't stop, especially the minibus. I took my time, like I tell you, Sarge, when I see something in traffic and I tell you, you can take it to the bank. Because you know I walk in around Castries to observe what is happening in traffic. The minibuses does not stop. And they feel to themselves, you that is coming down on Bridge Street, you must stop for them because they feel that they have the right of way at all times or priority at all times. You understand? So that is why I brought in that, because the last time a man reached, I was already crossing the road, you know. A man stopped and if I didn't see him.
You didn't see him?
I said, I didn't see you. I saw the vehicle, I didn't see you. You understand? So we need to let the people know what it is when it comes to the law.
Yes.
When it comes to the law, what it is. So we need to let the people know that, right? So coming from Brazil Street into Bridge Street, you must stop. You must stop, and even eye contact with a driver.
Yes.
You make an eye contact with the driver, or you toot.
Yeah.
The driver give you the blink,
let you go.
Let you go. You don't stop. He don't stop. He's just slow down, allowed you to go.
Yes.
But a lot of the minibus drivers, I'm not pinpointing you all, but a lot of you are reckless and careless. And you all need to change that attitude. Look, we have a call coming in. Let's take it. Hello, good morning, Hitz FM. We are talking traffic with the police so far.
Good morning, Dr. Secret, Lady Diane. Good morning. Great job as usual.
Thank you.
Sergeant Chico.
Yes, sir.
Would you agree with me if I were to make a statement that you know in this time that most of our traffic laws are outdated and should be amended?
Well, our laws, so a lot of our laws need amending. A lot of the rules on the road. Well, the signs on the road, the direction of the traffic, that needs to be changed also. We have too much congestion over, and we can make it better. The flow in the city is much too cumbersome and slow.
Mm-hmm. Because I would imagine that the majority, or if not all of our traffic rules and laws was put in at a time when there was very, very few vehicles on the road. Now we see the delivery boat here twice a month sometimes, and when it comes, it's sometimes hundreds of vehicles every month. Now I'm saying this, you know, just to because, like I said, I believe at a time when those laws were put in place, we had very few vehicles. Now we have a lot more. Technology, time has changed. The attitude of drivers have changed. All that. Also, we want to touch on the accident. I mean, I know in some countries they use what they call a reconstruction system. So basically, when there's an accident, the police will reconstruct the happenings of that accident and then charge someone, as opposed to having a situation what we have now where even when the police assess that driver A is wrong, he says he's not wrong, and then it has to go to court to prove him wrong, which takes years sometimes. Sometimes, people have to end up fixing their own vehicles out of their pockets because the insurance are waiting on this case to go to court so they can find out who was really wrong before they pay.
Yes.
And it's an inconvenience to people who pay their license and their insurance every month.
Yes.
So I think that's one of the things that really need to be looked at, is the way we actually, treat the accident scenes. Like I said, I know in some countries they do a reconstruction, and on reconstructing the accident, the police determine who was wrong and they charge that person. So there's no question about it. When the insurance get asked for their report in 4 weeks, they have an at-fault driver.
Yes.
Yes. And that, I think, would reduce the backlog in the court system. It would also increase the length of time in which people have their vehicles down and the payout in terms of the insurance. I mean, let's put it this way: that's why they're there.
Yes.
Is to, whenever we have an accident, is to take care of it, whether we're right or wrong. I mean, depending on your policy and what your policy entails. Yeah. But I still believe that the police, the way the laws are for in terms of accidents and how, as you say earlier, the police will try to figure out who is wrong. But I still don't believe that's enough, because it doesn't hold up in court. Because I've been in a situation where the police said, okay, well, you are wrong, and driver A said not, and I taking blame for that, and it ended up in court 3 years.
Yeah. Okay.
So just my contribution.
Okay. Thank you, Gola.
Yeah, thank you very much. That's a wonderful contribution. Saj, what he said is so true. When they do make those laws, I am certainly sure there were less than 100 vehicles on the entire island. I'm certainly sure.
Well, the laws are old, but remember there are amendments throughout the years. The Traffic Act that we're dealing with there is 2013.
2013?
Yeah, it was last amended. But it's basically, the amendment in the laws is basically increasing the penalty or adding a few words to mean either which or may or shall, a few words or little phrases in it, strengthening it up, the penalty higher.
Yeah.
But generally it's the same laws.
Okay.
But I do agree that there are some amendments, there are some new offenses that should be created.
Yeah.
And there are some offenses that are outdated, they should just be scrapped.
Okay, we have a call. Let's take it. Good morning, welcome to Hitz FM. We are discussing traffic with the police.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, monsieur. Oui, nous là.
Moi, je demander ça, moi, je demander comment.
Levez-vous au titac.
Nawe mon kame tout différent 5 bochime et ka wo va dans dia pas kame west machine kame.
Ouais.
Est ça sont right pour mon de kame 5 any prichin bon. Est ça right?
Ça pas right. Moi là comme mentionner ça là na junction bo Lance Road là. Là na mon isom sur restaurant union bay kon weekend c'est ti bay bois 5 police là. Là où number plate au bay match là.
Allez, oui, ça oui.
Là où kawe number plate board là. Ou pas machine qui a sorti gozil.
On est pour mettre tout dehors.
DCA can recommend that là ka poster pièce sign on est pour dio. Et que on est pour approve li. Ou pas just me un sign on est pour junction ka ba we moun. So as far as my concern, you need pour ni moun ka passer TC by ça.
But regardez gap out sorti par out ka descend.
Oui.
Et puis dans le highway à bord là. Dans non ça mais bord da chemin do ba bien machine ka venir.
Oui, c'est by ça ni pour un report avec bon c'est mon ministre qui drive vous savez, you ka way. So you besoin moun vinn di yo ça, you pas ingénieur ex moun ça là pour faire ça.
Non, Oui, pour le gouvernement qui a porté autre 140 module là, on vient highway pour ça, pas bien ouais non sans yo mais là.
Là ni comme côté là. There are so many places with signs obstructing the view of drivers. And what I'm saying, the ministry officials ought to know that, or because they drive too. They drive to and from their homes. And they ought to be seeing that.
Even local sorti la Cléry. Pour entrer à ce ville bouteille, ça est tout pour supermarket là, avant un roundabout là. Si vous entrez au rive là pour swing pour monter neuf, là ni un sign vous mettez côté vous plantez fleurs en dedans. Là. C'est pas un roundabout, bon tout ça qui côté. N'a pas la botte là. Sign ça pas bon. Because moi même à manche fait combien coup machine moi ni en long nez. Et in order pour moi ça ouais ça qui a venir moi ni pour passer ça dans so presque devant moi presque en dedans chimère. Bon moi même pas voulu faire accident là mais si en tous les cas moi fait pièce accident là c'est mon qui est responsable pour sign ça. Moi qui amène l'audience.
C'est pour le sapin avec pour de Haïti. Quand si on a regardé une avant tel bail une sign tout pour la chimère. C'est pour le sapin Haïti c'est sign ça.
Quand là ni monde qui a vend Bekek by Boshima, you can just mount tapolin. Boshima kona, ek yo feel depuis yo ka van, c'est place yo ki la. Bon ou même ka vini, ou pas ouais traffic light là, ou pas ka ouais sign là, ou pas ouais l'autre traffic qui a vini. Tout ces bail ça, là supposé ni moun yo ka paye pour faire ça ou ça, c'est pas police. Mais police a fait recommendation là pour yo aller tirer ces bail ça. Mais c'est même le ministre, il y a combien de différentes machines.
Oui.
Dans la machine, neuf fois les chinois, c'est Ministry Communications. Bon, il y a supposé qu'à poster report ça avec Ménévier.
Tout le monde a une question encore. Ouais, si John Brown a fait une machine pour moi, non, c'est John Brown.
Oui.
Ça m'a pour faire. Alors, le ministre a regardé si non, mais c'est là.
Pour un limo machine là, on est pour payer, moi on est pour payer $15 pour y dire si machine ça c'est ça John Brown, si register, si par le système gouvernement, pas gain, pas gain, because they Miss Diane von Sabali depuis 19 notes, avec qui pas MP insurance li. Bon, si vous gagnez ça, on est pour payer toutes ces billes ça.
Bon, quand là, où ça dit là, il voit. Puisque diplôme là, moi acheté la main en second owner, en second mate. Et où ça va prendre, moi j'aime ça tellement, moi dis même drive ça, moi pack ça, moi actually pack Jeep ça pour 11 l'année. M'a déjà payé insurance, m'a déjà chose un because il pack. Et moi acheté 4 les autres machines within temps ça. So si c'est un problème Jeep moi tenir, moi ça arranger because moi là pour acheter l'autre machine. Et où ça voulait moi aller moi de paré pour moi vieux mes machines ça les chimères moi d'accord on a payé tout pareil les malais moi ça pas en les non moins pièces et pas même en les non mon nom acheté là mais mon nom qui met ni descendant premier honneur oui du plavier toi pe quoi en bas non bon merci bon Dieu moi monsieur connaît assez bien il range tout papier moi tout bail moi ben moi donne pour drive descendre before deux coups moi tout bail en ordre so ça cadeau là change of ownership, ça est important en chai.
Bah, tout ça, Sergeant.
Oui.
Vous m'achetez une machine en même comment witness là pour nous?
Comment witness on est pour nous?
Même là, nous cachons ownership là, right now. Nous payons. Est-ce que vous payez devant la police et bien nous disons pour là?
Non, well, ça c'est une private transaction. Là, vous avez une machine from Dr. Secret. Ou ça mène fois oui puis il a ici forme là, il a ici agreement en lettre là, mais il a pas une pièce côté en lettre change of ownership forme là pour witness. La bande témoin en lettre forme là.
La bande témoin.
Non.
En lettre ça fait en lettre.
Ou ça fait en lettre.
L'autre balle moi vais dire.
Oui.
Si moi achète une machine en la main et moi paye.
Oui.
Et pour moi il veut moi machine pas bon. Combien de jours mon pony? Si c'est 14 days, combien de jours?
L'année, moi, j'attends des avocats dit ça. Puis, je vais une machine là. Si within 2 jours, en semaine, machine là, autant des ordres en loi, en dedans machine avec machine là du bouton là ou ça mène machine là vie bay moun nan within temps mais pas tuer machine là pour 3 mois avec de vendre machine là pas bon within a semaine reasonable time ou ça mène sa vie
combien jours ou quoi combien jours ini
moi quoi 2 ou 3 jours
oui 3 jours
at least a semaine pas plus passer 5 jours
3 jours moi
3 jours
oui pas plus haut passer 5 jours pas plus haut passer 5 jours
moi ça blani avocat qui écouter nous là there are some lawyers that are listening to us even viewing so I know you all have a little more knowledge on that so if you all can give us a call let us know yeah
loi ordinaire et loi avocat c'est des différentes lois
non
loi avocat qui jouer avec loi mais loi les livres la même loi moi ni en livre moi avocat juste connaître manière pour danser
et puis
loi
oui pour faire la
pour faire dollar mais pour les sacs à draw whether if gain en case or not
ce n'est pas la mauvaise mandé
oui
now it accuse his prince là vous regardez que ça que his prince a accusé donc jeune madame d'accusé et ma personne chez monsieur question monsieur
his prince là
oui
ou bien dit his prince là
c'est mon ça
Elizabeth
Queen Elizabeth well c'est mon ça ni on loi ou pas ça mener Queen là l'audience sous ça ma quoi hein
garçon là
well c'est mon ça ni privilège
privilège
oui
oh
c'est pas moi qui là
OK
ça c'est mon qui ni
c'est ça monarchie
oui là ni mon qui
royalty
et si fille a dit quoi monsieur accuse lui et votre boucle même mort il pas servir et puis il pas arrêté pas accuse monsieur pas tuer monsieur personne
non c'est mon ça ni on bail you manière you kay pour rochement yo c'est mon ça ni avocat qui plein rôle kay parlement
OK
anyway nous n'y a monde qui essayer faire appel là sur
OK
moi apprécier ça tout bon
dis-moi votre machine c'est ou t'as dit c'est une semaine
oui vous ça mener sa vie
OK
et puis pas bon la même vie
oui
all right OK nous kay pas appel là merci appel là ou ça hang up
OK
bonne contribution as usual
Person yeah let's take it. Hello, good morning, Hitz FM.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, in light of all the accidents that are happening on roads, I think the time has come for the government to ensure that drivers on the whole, especially the minibus drivers, avail themselves of a copy of the highway code, learn the content thoroughly, and when they go and pay the license, have them to answer certain questions about the highway code and motoring matters. I think that will help.
Yes, caller, you on point. Okay. You on point. Because in Saj, what he's saying there is so true. A man who got his driver's license 15 years ago, every year or every year you go in and pay your driver's license without being questioned, without having an exam, nothing like that. We have another call. Let's take it. Yes. Hitz FM, good morning. We discussing traffic with the police.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yes, sir. Yeah, one thing I must tell you, Chico, that's one man that has come on a program and you come in real armed. They are police officers, I'm telling you, that didn't even join the force, that joined the force in a more technological world.
Yeah.
And they're not as experienced as you.
Thank you,
have to tell you bravo for that, because there are how many situations I know you have dealt with, and you could say who's wrong and who's right from the offset. Any program you on there, question, if you're not too sure about it, you will tell the person that you will look into it and get back to them. But 99% of the times, any program you on, I'm telling you that you are very, 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 very intelligent police officer. You don't come on programs and talk nonsense. I must congratulate you for that step. On any program you go on, it is just the same with you. I mean, we need more people like that. When you see you're going to have a program to talk about any topic, you must bring the expert. Don't just go and host shows and you don't even know what you're talking about.
True.
And one other observation I realize is drivers. That's something you must caution them on. If you're driving where there is pedestrian crossing and there's a traffic backup, people just stopping across the pedestrian crossing. Yes, I know most times we cannot avoid it, but there are times we've seen it ahead of us. And let the people know that they're supposed to leave these things
that
ahead.
space, yes.
And the thing you were talking about earlier, I don't know if it's a coincidence about when somebody hit somebody from behind. Yesterday afternoon, we had to talk about that similar accident that happened sometime over the weekend. You know where Bundad is right now by the comprehensive school?
Yes.
By when you going into Beachcomber there.
Yes.
A guy came out there, I don't know if he's rushing his way out because somebody had the right that was coming. And as soon as he gets to the road, the guy hit him there. And the police told his friend that he have wrong. You know, a lot of people just feel that when somebody hit them by behind, the person is wrong. So we have to take it easy. And again, I must congratulate you that any program you come in on, you come in well armed and you are something and what you say, it's not questionable. Have a nice day.
Yeah, Jeremy.
Yes.
Morning.
Morning.
A very good point, and thanks for contributing towards my program. In fact, our program. I listen to you when you're on. You listen to me when I'm on, and that's how we're supposed to share the camera.
Some people feel that because they're working on a radio station, they don't have to listen to other programs. That's the way you learn. You have to listen to other things.
Of course.
And one more thing, I'm sad. You have to tell the people that no receipt, nothing like that does not stand in the sale of a vehicle. The sale of a vehicle, what stands is a change of ownership.
That's correct.
Whenever the change of ownership happens, nothing can change it. If you cannot prove that you were forced to do it, the person had you at gunpoint or anything at all. The person don't have a receipt to give you or anything at all. Once you have that change of ownership, you're the owner of that vehicle.
Yes.
And one more thing I must warn people out there. Dr. Secret spoke about the license. Right now there, remember, you are only paying to use a number. A lot of people feel that number is mine 2-3 years, but right now there, once it's 3 years, you don't pay your road license, you lose that number.
You lose it, yes.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, and you owe me a trip, my brother. I didn't want to expose you.
What?
You owe me a trip. They didn't tell you that?
Yes, sir.
They didn't tell you that?
No, they didn't tell you that. Never do, sir. Yes, sir, I did a lot of what. See what you agree with somebody.
No, I have.
Get us something and drive the sun canal, we. Both of them say book is sent to direct machine man. I realize mat money la poussière so. So I do both. Don't pass pour un galette là ça. Kai canal, côté de ce go wash là. Quand nettoyer mat mais bon même là na drive the soft because slippers money. Vous avez moi better slippers là pour souquer mat là. Quand elle m'a vu monter cash because mat of the machine là moi avec canal. Now realize moi pas ni slippers. Moi dit oh gosh, it's a much slippers moi à terre. Because I drive here the sun canary because slippers are so slippers. Shit. So let me slippers side chimney. Doctor still get about 2 hours here. So then I realize I need a booking a Nissan from a Slough. We need to Etoile so you suppose to connect a 2-door Nissan. So we said I can drive there, why am I there, Mr. Slough? I see West Slippers. We said I pass West Slippers là. Because I will put them out pass the slippers is your service.
Garçon, Zombia, bienvenue.
No. Joshi me sala wet moi ça va tu me dire so bika machine. Ça va mon ta machine tout point.
Éclan serpent.
Vous pas te passer visiter là.
No, because she might want to get on a serious note, you can drive, go drive. Oh, what bag she might have to go push her left side. I'm so bad as every what your boy bag I go, sir. But they sleep on they sleep on share.
Yeah, so Mona doit dire merci bon Dieu qui voit ça bail.
No, a lot bagay. See you book me a madam. Take madam li parle la petite where you be slippers là bien. Inspect slippers là bien.
Okay, Jeremy, nous kay ça. Okay, merci à pile. Ouais, où ça madame embêtant. Il dit nous good morning my friends. I am not home to hear you. Bon, on suppose ça qui dit ça comment madame? Dis le nom madame.
Madame Badi, hein? No, Badi.
Okay. Nadi premier or Kwadi Lester. Mama. Okay. Yes, let me just inform the people that you are listening to Hitz FM 92.1 in the north, 91.1 in the south, and you also viewing channel 124 Underground TV. Bon, ça moi min pour dire garder. Nous pas avec ici, nous pas avec, nous ka garder. Ou ka garder channel 124, ça c'est 124 Underground TV, TV en bâtiment. Et vous ka écouter 92.1 dans notre pays, 91.1 en sud pays. Aujourd'hui nous ka discuter et puis police Et puis nous parlons about traffic driver's license, machine that vous achetez là même monde que mal acheté, change of ownership, là coin un machine à mon pas derrière et toutes ces bagages ça là. Nous ca discuter machine qui a fait la fumée aussi top la fumée, machine qui a drive et puis you ca la bagage en lèchement. But let me say good morning to our good friends Vision Express. Good morning, and Vision Express, they have some good deals. So try to visit Vision Express, because if you cannot see us on 124, when you go and visit Vision Express, you will be able to see 100% in 2020. Yes, Mazada.
Good morning, Lloyd.
And good morning, Michelle. I will never forget. Michelle, good morning. All right. Yes, I want to mention something that I noticed on the highway yesterday. There was a truck heading up north, because if you are going down, if you are going to town, you wouldn't get it. A lot of stones from Sanssouci Bridge all the way up to Shock. That's the furthest I reach. Some trucks that had ready mix and all over on the road up to now. There are ready mix that fell off the truck, and there are some places that you can even get a barrel full of ready mix.
Yeah.
Is it the owner of the truck that can be charged, or the company?
The driver.
The driver. Because that was overloaded, and it wasn't. And as far as I'm concerned, even if you had a tarpaulin, the ready mix can push the tarpaulin and fall on the road. So it means that that truck was overloaded. What do you have to say on that, Miss Diane?
Well, when you look at it, that is a hazard itself. A hazard for the vehicle that is driving behind the truck, and also hazard for the vehicles coming in the opposite direction. Because you can pull a skid, you don't know what's on the road, and anything can happen.
Well, Sarge, in all due respect to you, I respect you a lot. I appreciate you. If I have to say it, I will say it. I love you and your team.
No can't press you.
But I am putting you on the spot. Do you really think that the police is concerned about those things that are falling on the road, Sarge? On the spot.
I know the police is concerned about it, but I mean, it's not all times you would see that happen and the police would be around.
The police will not be around to
all the
see,
time.
but they can follow as to where that truck, because it's something that was all along the road, and I'm certainly sure somebody who's listening there, who was driving the road, was not expecting at the roundabout that they would get that. Now, you know what would happen there? Depending on the speed you have going around the roundabout with those loose stones, it can drag you onto the sidewalk. This is something that can, and you don't have to be fast for you to get drag off the road. So I believe that the police should take note, or send a letter, or go to the companies and let them know that those trucks must not, because a vehicle that is licensed for 14 passengers, Sarge, if you and your team on the road and in checking, our good friend, I can mention his name, Chalu. Chalu, good morning to you, even if you're not calling us, but at the last moment you're going to call Sarge. I have taken your call, Chalu. You have another 20 minutes to do, not even 20, to do that. So, Sarge, what I'm saying is that if you check Chalu, which is licensed for 14 passengers, and you get 15 or 16, what could happen?
Well, I could make him disembark one passenger.
I ain't going down there.
Or
Miss Diana and I will not get in off that vehicle.
No.
And,
We on our.
I can charge Chalu. Now Chalu may.
Now you're talking.
Chalu may not want to charge, so he'll tell somebody get off his bus.
I'm not going down, because when you left the station, your bus station, a bus stop, when you left, you collected your monies from 16 passengers. And you know very well that you're going to pass by Marshall Police, and there's a possibility where the police is going to stop to make a check. Or going up from Bakatel, you have not disembarked anybody, but the police decide to stop you and check. You have 16 passengers. So because I'm sitting by the door, you collected my money on the stop. Understand me, Miss Diane?
Mm-hmm.
You counted 16 by 2. You have $42. And you make sure that's a full trip. So when I reach back at you're going to tell me go down and you'll give me back my $2. I ain't going down. Take your charge. So what happened to the trucks? Right?
Now we don't have a weighbridge.
We have.
We have?
Yes. Didlu.
We have one, yes. But you know, it's the responsibility of the driver. He's the one driving the truck. You know, he has a 20-ton truck.
Mm-hmm.
They should not load him with 22 tons of aggregate. That big dome of over the truck.
A tipiton. A tipiton.
They should flatten the load. Now, I know the nature of a truck. You cannot prevent anything from loose material like corridors from falling from a truck.
Yeah.
But so I will excuse if the truck go in a bump or over in a hole, there would be some spillage on the road. But not that a continuous fall along the road like you described. So obviously the driver is aware that he is carrying excessive load, and the company and the driver should be reported, because there are particular trucks heading up in the north that by nature they always involve in something.
From South Castries.
So, and I believe that if there was a station police outpost on the thing where you have motorcyclists on the highway, we don't typically get that. A highway patrol or traffic officer.
I am happy that
Station on the highway.
I am happy that you came up with that.
Because the police always have to be called to do something else. And I believe that there should be two motorcyclists, one operating, passing each other, crisscrossing each other.
Yes.
So that if there is a truck heading northbound, and you're heading southbound, you can call the other officer who's down in that area to stop that truck or check it. I believe so.
So we need
and that is not
we need two motorcycles
on each highway.
One up to Shock.
Yes.
Because that covers Castries. And one
down Castries.
Yes. So you know they coordinate with each other there. I'm living up Shock, I'm living downtown, so they pass
each
along
other.
the road. Because by the police presence on the road, it helped to reduce a lot of things.
When the police on the highway, you would not find an accident. I have seen that sometimes a whole week. If the police is operating on John Compton Highway, you will not find an accident.
Now,
the moment the police leave,
I'm happy that you brought in that point, the police back. Yesterday, if the police were heading up north on a chase, hey officer, I suspect there's a vehicle so. Some people, I noticed that one of the guys had a gun and whatever, and the police is heading up to chase that vehicle. You see coming around that friendship roundabout, that would
drag.
be, because you would never expect to get that amount of loose materials on the road. Never.
Yeah, now saying that, that's one disadvantage. The motorcyclists on the road, that flying debris, dust from the truck, can get in their eyes because they're not wearing helmets with shields.
The shield,
It can also make them slide. So by you overloading your truck, you're endangering the other motorcyclists who are following you.
Now, that is true.
So our action, there is a reaction, there is a danger.
Now, not the big trucks alone, right? Because we have companies that I can mention that have big trucks and they extend on the box.
Yeah, I was coming
right?
to that.
Such as Renault trucks, and we have the CO Williams trucks. We have other private other guys that have the trucks which is not from a company. Now the 4-ton trucks, the guys they also extending on the box. When I had my truck, people begged me to extend on it. I said no. It comes for 4 ton. I am carrying 4 tons. But there are guys who have a 4-ton truck and they're carrying 6. All right, we have a caller. Let's take it. Good morning. Sorry for waiting. Go ahead.
That's okay. I think Dr. Secret, you touched on what my call was really about. In the very end there, where these trucks are licensed to carry a certain amount of weight, and these guys, because of modifications, Shouldn't there be an inspection process, like a random on-the-road inspection process for these type of vehicles? Again, I'm going to go back to other countries, and we still have to take models from especially these developed countries in order for us to, yeah. So what I'm saying is, for what I would think is if a truck has load on it, and that load is spilling onto the road, it simply means just right off the bat that truck is overloaded. Because it's not leaking out, it's flowing over. So which means the cup is already full.
Yes.
Or it's full to the brim.
Yes, that is true. That is true.
I'm still going back to the traffic department, where I believe that I know we don't have a scale system, and there's some countries every couple of hours the trucks have to pull into a weighing station and make sure that they're carrying their allotted weight for them. We don't have that, but general observation you can see that these trucks are overloaded. Sometimes you can see the pressure on the tires; they're almost to the rim.
Yes, and they damage your road.
And you can see the cargo above the top of the bed.
Yeah, dome.
Yeah, that is true. Now we have Weybridge here, right? One of the companies that I mentioned, I know for sure that he has a Weybridge. That's Renault. He has a Weybridge, and we also have one at Dedlo, which they can weigh the truck.
Right.
We also have one at C.O. Williams at Union. Okay, because most time when I go and buy materials, I would climb on that bridge before they put materials on the truck. They wait to see what amount, and then after I collect the materials, then I go back on the bridge. So that is no excuse for the drivers to say that they don't know the amount of material that they carry. And like Sergeant Chigo said, you have a piton, you should break it down, bring it to the truck level, and get a tarpaulin and cover it.
Right. The other thing is with a lot of these drivers, you see them driving along the highway and the material is spilling and don't these guys look in their rearview mirror, or isn't there something that can tell them that they're spilling material? Because when these guys go down the highway, it's usually the people behind that fall prey to the accidents.
Yes.
The motorcycle riders. I fear for these guys a lot because of this loose material on the road, and we all know that's a very dangerous thing for a motorcycle rider. But we're headed in, we're in 2020, and I believe that these are things that we need to start addressing.
I agree.
Even things like when a driver starts his truck in the morning, he has to do a 4-point check, make sure his brakes is working, make sure everything, his lights, everything, before he brings that vehicle on the road. We have to start thinking that way.
And not just without cutting short, not just the truck alone. We have pickups as well that carrying certain loads that belong to a truck. You understand?
Yeah.
Some of the pickups, the amount of galvanized and the amount of post and plywood you seen, steel on those pickups, that belongs to a truck. And they overloading all the time, and police are saying that these are hazards to them. I was going down Monday one afternoon, I think it was afternoon, and a pickup was heading up Monday. 4 sheets of galvanized fell on the road, and the driver kept driving, and he don't know what is happening behind him. So there was another guy going up, and then he decided to stop and pick up. I don't know if he gave them to him, but that is what I saw. You understand? You have to secure your materials on your vehicle so that you will not create a hazard for other vehicles.
And on the note of the pickup trucks, we have so many pickup trucks on the road that you can see that they're not safe.
Yes.
Just imagine, Sarge, I'm coming down the Bexar Highway a few weeks ago, and I see a pickup truck in front of me, and this thing was so badly out of line, it looked like it was driving sideways in a straight line.
Chassis bend.
Yeah. But the thing was going on sideways.
Again, I agree with you, caller, but again, you might find it as a good inspection paper.
From whom?
On it.
Under the table.
Because the inspection Well, probably that way they get it.
But Sarge, though, I mean,
So we
the
have
thing
to
is
be
too, I believe that
serious.
it should fall in the lap of the police too, because every once in a while, you have a unit out with a mechanic, because I know the police traffic department have mechanics.
Yes.
Right. Make it a part of their mandate to do traffic stops also and check these vehicles, check for braking, check for tires, check for lights and indication, make sure these things on the road, because sometimes these guys will fix them 2 days before they go do their inspection, and 2 days after the inspection they're back to square one again.
One. Yes, I agree, caller. And
all right, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Miss Diane, we're hoping that the Minister of Home Affairs will be on a show with us this week.
Oh.
And there are some pertinent things I will bring to him. One of the things I supported earlier was the zones. You see, when they had those barriers on the highways, we should make that a permanent fixture.
That's true.
That is true. That is true.
That's true. Because you're crossing the border.
I saw how that worked. And we can have a weighbridge system on the highway. Millennium Highway is a good place to do that. Put Millennium Highway, put a lane, and let trucks go in on that weighbridge, and then any truck that is overloaded, it stays right there.
But
until the load is removed.
Such, Doc, that is so true. Because when you order a new truck, a new van, even a minibus, mustn't it be weighed before using?
Yeah, all the vehicles are
because
weight.
Because it tell you the TAW, whatever it is, how many pounds
even the address, your address.
Yes.
That comes on the truck, because mine, they had my name and blah, 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 and you know, where I live, Union, everything was written on
Nowadays, and drivers don't even know that it's compulsory to have that on your vehicle.
Exactly.
You have pickup vans without that.
Yes.
You have trucks without that.
Yes.
Even,
so we really need...
Even the minibus.
The minibuses. We really need... All commercial vehicles should have that address of the owner, name, the weight of the vehicle, the amount of load it's supposed to carry.
Now, you know something.
On the side.
What the caller
that is not
was saying previously, and I know it happens. You have your vehicle, it's in a bad state, but you want to pay your insurance, so you want it inspected. I will call Inspector Chico, Sergeant Chico, he's my friend, or Dr. Secret, who is my friend. Hey boss, what's happening now? You know the situation already. I want you to pass my vehicle for me because I want. That's all. That's no problem. Just bring the paper. So you copy down whatever it is, everything, right? And then you pay. So you have the green card. You go ahead. But that
it do happen. It do happen. It do happen.
That should not be happening.
Because when my
just now, the vehicle must be inspected. You drive the vehicle to the inspected station, wherever they are doing it, and the inspector must be a very honest person, because sometimes you inspect that same vehicle today, you give the okay to be on the road, bam, something happened, it kill how many people?
Tomorrow it break enough.
Right.
We have one of our president calling there, so let's take the call. Good morning, Hitz FM. We are discussing traffic.
Morning, President.
The police.
Morning.
Morning.
Yes, morning.
Morning, darling. Morning.
All right. One thing, Dr. Secret. Opa ka pale so ba lomeno a minibus driver.
Mr. Gosaye.
Who sure the minibus driver?
Mr. Salam, come and take us in office.
Chico by minibus driver attached.
Wait.
But nevertheless, Shaggy deservedly well took money anyway.
Okay, sorry.
All right. Good job this morning.
All right.
Thank you.
Now, Chico, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Driving and answering your phone at the same time. It's against the law, right?
Yes, being on a phone whilst driving, yes.
All right. Now, it was my son driving on the Chaussee Road once. And when his phone rang, he pulled up on the side
next to the health center somewhere there.
Yes.
And at the same time, he there on the phone, like there was a police on patrol. So the police came to him and asked him, so he tell the police, well, he just get a call and he pull up there. So the police asked him for his license. Because, normally the police will ask you for your license, thinking like they want to see whether if your license is valid or not.
Yes.
Now, before you give these fellas your license, the fellas then take out their books already, writing a ticket for you. So he give him a ticket for $250.
For what?
So when he reach, he tell me that, I tell him, well, that's wrong. The police shouldn't charge him because when the phone ring, he pull up on the side to answer the phone.
What was the ticket for, Charlo?
Yeah, so then I told him, don't pay the charge. If we have to go to court, let's go to court with that man.
Yeah. What?
Don't do that because he do nothing wrong.
He asked you what the charge, what the ticket was for, because they have to write it on, what it was for.
Say that again?
What was the charge for? What did they charge him for?
Oh, because he pulled up on the side there. On the phone.
For parking.
Yeah. And the man van there, the man van car there idling and all, his wife on board.
The police cannot win that case, Charlo. So you all went to court.
I told him that,
you all went to court. What happened?
Because I told him not to pay the charge. Let's go to court with the man. You understand me? Because I tell him that you have done nothing wrong. But if with them young boys, like they're afraid of court, they're afraid of police already.
Yes.
I tell him, man, don't change it, don't pay the charge before the man run and pay the charge already.
Well, they'll not give him the money back, eh?
Well, no, they can't give him the money because if you're driving and your phone ringing, because as I driving there, because I bring the law there, speaking to you all on the phone. That is why, I waiting until I get a space here to call.
Okay.
But that's what you must do, Charlo. He didn't do anything wrong in my eyes, so he should have gone and contested the ticket. But the officer should not have given him the ticket. But if having given him it, he can contest the ticket and come and explain that at the court.
Okay, well, he's up. Sarge, the time moves so quickly there.
Yes.
And one thing, somebody sent me a text a while ago, WhatsApp. And well, we're not accepting any call again, people. Thank you very much. Somebody asked, when are the police going to do something about those vehicles that are smoking, actually burning your nose and your eye?
Wood.
Yeah.
The coal pit.
Well, like I say, Dr. Secret, I wish those things were happening daily, but I know the constraints. Presently at traffic, you might not find more than 2 cyclists on duty daily, which is not sufficient. I remember a time when we had 12 motorcyclists at traffic department, 6 per shift. So you could have sent 2 down to Bexo, 2 up Shock, and 2 in the city.
And what happened to them?
Well, persons get transferred, persons go other ways, and persons left the force, and so on. I mean, there was Sergeant Leo, Farwell, all those men were cyclists, and they were supervisors. So as soon as they get leave the force, there is nobody to replace them. We don't have a good system
when it comes to
replace officers and get them trained and so on.
Right.
But the ideal thing would be, I always like patrols, but I don't like motorcycles.
Okay.
But I believe my ideal place would have been on the highways. I would have loved to work on the Bexo Highway, patrolling. The things that are happening on the Bexo Highway, I believe I would have made a big difference if I was an officer patrolling that highway.
Because see again?
No, at that stage of
transfer,
I will not.
Man, I just wish we could have continued because the program is getting so excited. And you know what? Why I didn't really check the time, because I have no appointment this morning, so that's why I keep talking.
Yeah.
But Sarge, we will definitely continue
but
with that thing again. So much to talk about, and then our listeners, our viewers, they always feel that we don't have enough time. But that's we have to do what we have to do.
Yes.
So our people from Vision Express, I got a call from Vision Express just a while ago. I want to say to our people out there, visit Vision Express, and when you leave there, you're going to have 2020 vision. You will see much more, and pick up the pins and needles and thread the needles and all. Nurse Diane, tell the people what you have to tell them because we have to go.
Yes, everybody who was viewing and listening, a blessed Tuesday to each and every one, and we will be here again tomorrow, if the Lord is willing, on a Reggae Wednesday.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Saj, your turn.
Yes, I want to say it was a good program. Dr. Secret, I prepared a page there for me to, and we have not touched it at all. So I want to say to the minibus drivers, Chalo, I know that the minibus drivers get blamed for, just like the police, we get blamed for everything. But y'all are doing a good job. It's the majority of y'all are good drivers on the road. Truck drivers, you'll have to take greater responsibility on the road for your load and the manner in which you'll drive. Motorcyclists, you'll have to take an extra care because you'll are on two wheels. Do not be stupid. The way you'll are driving, you'll are just causing yourselves to be in danger. So keep your eyes on the road and drive with your head and not with your hands.
That's right.
Until later this week, Thursday, God willing. Bye.
Okay.
And installed a new driver. With 33 passengers from the party.
Hey, Sultan.
We gave him a maxi taxi.
Yes, my people. It was a great show, just not enough time. But everything, every good thing have to come to an end. Yeah, thanks for all those who are viewing us on channel 124 Underground TV. And those that were listening on 92.1 in the north and 91.1 in the south. Those who stayed home and those who were driving along the way. Minibus drivers, we don't have anything against you all. We just want you all to check yourself, okay? We will do it again. You had a new driver cannot drive because he have no experience. Yes, we'll definitely do it some other time. Like tomorrow, God willing, we'll have Mr. Sinmaf with us. And on Thursday, we are starting back in the traffic with the police. I hope that he'll get somebody to bring with him. So long for now. Let me go into my Creole thing. Oui, mon cas, merci à tout le monde qui a écouté nous à sur 92.1 notre pays, à 91.1 sur le pays. Et tout le monde qui a regardé nous à sur channel 124 Underground TV. Nous avons dit nous payer demain si devez même côté, même là, même on même voix, même moi, même semaine, just en différent date. Docteur Sri du West écoute Monsieur Asylum. Côté qui a audité de breakfast fête. So, sanitize gorgeous, pas prendre top, laver fijayo. Si vous mettez titac homme blanc dit dans le laver fijayo, il bon. Et c'est quoi laver la main toute l'air. Mettez masso. Et puis, tout bagaille qui a mangé bien. Drivers, mettez masso. Sanitize la main. Change distance ou hot yon a lot. Et nous kay wabate vermina. Mais une bonne journée. Moi t'es la mal encore. That new driver cannot drive because he have no experience. Goodbye.
Pushing around them passengers.